Jukmo has two brand new quick release tactical belts that are both under $20. The first one they call the seat belt quick release tactical belt, and this one is the locking quick release tactical belt. These two belts are pretty much identical except for the one feature, and that is the way that they release. This one is called the seat belt buckle because it's similar to the old style seat belts. You just press the button and it comes apart and press it together kind of like a seat belt. Just wanted to show you the buckle up close. It's made of a zinc alloy. It looks like it's pretty good quality. It feels nice and solid. It's got a nice feeling actuation here, and the webbing itself, this is a nylon webbing. It's got a little bit of stretch to it, so that's what gives it the extra comfort that you get when you're wearing this, especially with a lot of equipment. And I know from trying my appendix carry holsters, it really gives you that extra bit of comfort when you're bending over instead of jamming everything tightly into your gut. It really gives a little bit and gives you a little extra relief there. And this belt is exactly the same except for the buckle has a lock on it. So if this lock is actuated, you will not be able to accidentally press the button and release the belt. So you would have to unlock it first, press it down, and then the belt releases. So just a little extra layer of security there for you. You can also see how nice of a buckle this is. Zinc alloy also. And it's a little bit thicker here in the tongue that connects inside, and that might give you a little extra strength. Both of these buckles are built well. They're very similar as far as the construction goes. And this is made with the same kind of nylon webbing that the other one is. The Jukmo belts make a really nice gift, and it comes in a very nice gift box, and it's got a real nice bag inside to hold the belt. Both of these belts come in 6 different colors and 6 different sizes, and you can look down in the description to see what those colors and sizes are. One of the purposes of having a quick release belt, when you have gear on your belt and you need to use a restroom or drop your pants for some reason or tuck in your shirt, you can undo the belt. Your gear does not fall off, and you can undo the pants, tuck in your shirt, go to the bathroom, whatever you want, and then when you're done, you simply re-snap the belt and everything's good to go, still in place. You don't have to take it all off and undo the belt. You're good to go. So that's one of the main pros of a quick release style belt. Alright, the Jukmo quick release tactical belt works just like any other belt. You start with the buckle assembled and then just feed the belt through the belt loops like any normal belt. If you need to use this extra belt loop, you put it on at this point. Just feed the loop through the buckle. Adjust it to your desired tightness. Feed the excess through into the extra belt loop back here. That can be wherever you need it to be. One other feature of this belt, if you don't like the way the extra belt tail sits over here outside of the belt like this, you have an option. Instead of threading the buckle this way, you can take this off. You can take that off. Take off this extra loop here that comes with the belt. And instead of going through the bottom of the buckle and coming around and feeding it back through the top, you come through the bottom on the first side and wrap it around on the inside so that the tail ends up on the inside of the belt. So first you will have to play with it a little to make sure it's the right tension. Once you get it to the right tension, you can just feed that in on the inside of the belt. And now it's tucked away and out of sight, out of mind, and it doesn't become a problem during the day. So that's an optional way that either one of these belts will work in that manner. And just add your gear. This belt is also stretchable to a certain degree, so it's a lot more comfortable when you do have to bend down, bend over. It has a certain amount of give, and it really makes the belt a lot more comfortable than your typical tactical stiff standard belt. Alright, if your belt is too long and you need to adjust it and make it shorter, we're going to cut off the end here to keep this radius as a template. So we're just going to cut off this. Use some heavy duty sharp scissors so it'll be a lot easier. Now figure out exactly where you need to cut the belt to make it fit you better. Simply hold the template in place. hold that nice and tight and simply cut right along your template there, like so. Alright, make that as close as you can to that radius there. Not going to look perfect. I'm going to take a big lighter and just kind of melt the edge there. Expand, and there you have a nice new end. Alright, that doesn't look too bad. So overall, I really do like these belts. For the price point of less than $20, I think they're outstanding belts. They really add comfort when you've got equipment on. And I have been wearing both of these belts off and on, with and without equipment. I just find them very easy to use. Once you put it on, you forget about it, which is a good thing for a belt. Just like shoes, it's the best shoes are the ones you don't think about all day, because that way you know it's comfortable. And if you want to take a look at these for yourself, there's links in the description below. And again, these make great gifts. If you're going to give these as a gift and you're not sure of the person's size, make sure you order a larger one. That way it's just going to be longer, and they can always cut it as I showed earlier on how to cut it and make it look nice. After checking these belts out for the last couple of weeks and doing some testing on them and taking them on and off and using them with various modes of carry, I am impressed with these belts. For the price point, for under $20, you get a good sturdy belt. I love this stretching feature. The belts that I used to use don't stretch at all, and especially with appendix carry, they really cause your gear to dig into you when you're bending over, sometimes sitting in a restaurant even. When I used one of these belts for appendix carry especially, it was a lot more comfortable, as the belts give just enough so that the equipment doesn't dig in quite as much as it did before. So because of the under $20 price point, I do recommend these belts. So check out the description below. Pick one up for yourself and give it a shot. Alright, thanks for watching the video. Hit like below and please subscribe.